Alright, let's try priest.
Shield to my duty.
Let's pay out the bet. Alright, let's go boon. And accuser's a good card. These are not good cards, so sure. I guess I'll run a thug. These are garbage. Do you like steward? Steward's fun. I think this 2 is okay, but let's pass on that. Not a huge fan. Wriggling Horror is a good card sometimes. Mad Bomber is a good card sometimes. Let's just take the Bomber. I love Gift, but I think we have to take Claw. Easy Fairground Fool. The frustrating thing after a run like that is you know none of this matters. None of this matters if you queue into a mage location. That's, I think, the most frustrating thing about this meta. You're just in the waiting room, waiting for auto losses to certain cards. So you get a good deck, you can't beat the mage location. You get a bad deck, you can't beat anything. I'd rather just take a ritual. These are all garbage. It's cheap garbage though. Let's go Beetle. I do like this Cathedral card. It is good. Mysterious Visitor. Right now I have no way to steal anything, but I'll probably get some, right? But these cards aren't very good either. This is just a 2-drop. It's kind of nice to have a few extra 2-drops if you're gonna run the Cathedral as well. Let's go Wandmaker and pick up a Dragon Studies. Let's take a Famished Fool and draw some cards because drawing cards is cool. Pretty easy Tar Creeper for me. Not a big fan of Reveler. I hate all of this. I like this one though. We'll run a Stoneborn. We don't have much to do in the late game. Like Auspicious Spirits. I do think Infiltrator's strong too, but let's grab a Spirit. And I like Water Bearer, but we'll grab Initiation. I do like Conjurer, but I think you're just supposed to take all the Fools. More Stoneborn, sure. This pick's actually a thought. It's all bad, so thinking the least bad card. I think Manipulator has the highest upside, but Grim with 2 Fairground Fools seems reasonable. We don't have much to actually do on 4 right now. Let's take a Grim. And I'll go Cleric. I think Cleric's okay. These are terrible. Let's take a Seance. Maybe we can Seance our Mage Scribe or something. I think it's supposed to be Waterhoof, but Conjurer's fun. Let's take Conjurer. Didn't we got this card, right? Nova over Crap. Crap over Crap. Maybe just take the 8. I mean, I hate that card. And Smug over Crap. Alright, let's see if we're playing Hearthstone or Magestone. Only time will tell. Balance patch was confirmed 5 hours ago. Did they post anything?
Taranda versus Uther. I will fight with honor.
Patch notes?
I've blocked you here.
I don't see anything under patch notes. That's not a good hand.
Don't keep your thoughts to yourself.
Greetings, Redbeard. How are you this fine evening? I'm doing pretty good. Pretty well. All things considered. About to hit a Draconic Studies. Not quite. Yeah, things are good. We just started the first run of the night. Not too shabby. Just bombing on people all day with like 12 win runs yesterday.
Let me tell you a story.
Coin out of 4. Ooh, that's good. Alright, let's just play that.
The wand picks you.
Patch notes come out tomorrow at 12 Eastern. And when does the patch go live? Monday or Tuesday? Tuesday?
Reporting for duty.
It's kind of nice to shrink, but I want to double corrupt, I think. We'll grab Ripple as well. Could trade there. I could double trade. I think I'll just double trade. I'm on my 3rd run in a row with Sire. Nice. I've never drafted that card. I saw Dreads had 2 in 1 deck. Pfft, 2 in 1 deck. Imagine living in a world with 2 in 1 deck. I wanted to do this and this, but this is too strong, right? Is that worth it? It's a 4-1, basically. Maybe, but I don't think so. It's 2 Sire Deco 12 win 0-3. Ugh. Tough beats. Had a warrior down to 13 with 2 Pyroblasts, and then he casts Reno. That's kind of funny though. But also terrible for you.
What's going on in this head of mine?
It's that cauldroning. Kinda gotta respect a man who casts a cauldron. Good morning, Brad. I presume you've heard about the Queen. I'm not a royalist, but it's not like it wasn't unexpected, but it was still sad. I did hear about that this morning, which is a tragedy. Anytime somebody passes, regardless of
By the holy light.
regardless of how you feel or your political affiliations, I mean, it's not a good thing, right?
That was a mistake.
Magic is not a toy. Do not lose these.
But I hope I hope friends and family and the nation and the greater world is at peace, find some joy and some happiness in such things. Seems like a pretty good paladin deck, huh? Could play this. Bump Nova, it's kind of useless. Get buff here. I mean, if the Hysteria, I'm not even sure if Hysteria is good enough. Maybe this one needs to die. Maybe I should heal. Maybe I should buff their guy. Could heal this, but if it just whacks into there, it's not very good. This is actually more damage. I'm still just dead on board, huh? Even with this, I get 12. He just kills me. I think we needed a better Hysteria there. What could we get for 7? I don't think there's anything, right? Bump Nova. Thrive. Well, that's not a beatable paladin deck, I know that much. Not with that draw. No way. Let's see, we played a 1-drop on 1, a 2-drop on 2, a 3-drop on 2, a 3-drop on 3, and then we curved out perfectly and he had 40 power on board on turn 8. I guess that's that, right? Getting smorked today? Well, we've played against 3 mage locations in 2 games and 2 buffet biggins in 1 paladin game. I don't think I've drafted a deck yet this meta that could beat either of those decks with those starts. So, I mean, it is what it is. You just queue into the stuff. This is what we talked about after the first draft. You're in a waiting room waiting to queue into decks you can't beat a lot of the time. Our decks were fine. I mean, the warrior deck was closer to a 10-win deck than a 3-win deck or a 2-win deck or whatever. This deck, you know, probably 4, 5, 6 maybe, but it might go 0-3. You'll never beat that paladin start, so you go 0-15 if you queued against it 15 straight times. There's nothing... Okay, maybe that's not true. Maybe you get 1 good Hysteria there and you kill like 2 minions sometimes.
Oh, it says explode!
You call it turn 8 because you have 8 mana, because to me that's a defeatist mentality. The game begins before you queue. If you wait for the game to tell you what turn it is, you've already lost. I tried to avoid losing twice. Is that a poet emote? Oh. That's ninja? Would really like to get a different 3. I didn't get a different 3. You can corrupt this again when you get it back, I suppose. I should get out of bed soon. I gotta get ready for training day number 2. I hope it goes well. I hope day 1 went well. I hope day number 2 goes well as well.
The dark path is my destiny.
It's the best I got when I've been drinking. I think it would have been great if you just throw in like a poet instead of a ninja. Resonates more with the common man. What did I have on 2? The little shrinker boy. Let's just take these back.
For the master.
So an orc walks into an inn.
Quiet. I'm quiet, Lagulevin. Dropped all my dang Pokemon cards. Arena Fanatic's more what we like to see. Did it, Yeah, there's a difference between Arena Fanatic on 4 or Mage Location on 3 and 4. They're different. I'll give him that. Problem is his deck is, and the cards he's played have been so sucky I don't have anything to initiate. That's fine. Let's kill this.
For the master.
Do that next turn. Looks like a pretty nice turn. Day 1, I already became the teacher's pet. He didn't see that he logged off, so I called him while he was presenting. But no one could see him. Uh-oh. What class is this, by the way? Sorry. Initiation's being hard countered by his deck. Yeah, don't worry, give it time. Give it time. There's still time to dunk kind, benevolent Redbeard, right? I'm a little afraid. I'm less afraid.
Magic is not a toy.
For the master.
Make a gigantic minion. Wait, is this a new secret?
For the master. Your purpose awaits.
You know, I can't help but think we might have had lethal. Oh no, we didn't because we didn't have mana, right? So I guess having two 9/17s is probably better. I think we should be okay next turn too.
Second chances.
Arena passes are rigged. They are. I'm not sure what that means, but yeah, I agree. I go 0-3 every time. Oh no, you just stink. Sorry, I'm afraid. No. Missed infinite mana lethal. Hey, there's still time. There's still time to break the laws of thermodynamics.
Commend you.
Be careful with that.
I go 7+ on non-arena passes. No, you don't. No, that doesn't happen. Did you know you get better drafts if you play with runestones? I wish you did. I would pay with runestones to get better. I mean, my drafts have been pretty good. I'd pay with runestones to put a mage location in every one of Dread's opponent's decks, even if they're playing like Shaman or Paladin. Redbeard, you know full well that in this house we obey the laws of thermodynamics. Is that the same episode? That's a teacher's strike, right? Maybe not. Where Marge sees Bart flying the kite. There's something so unsettling about flying a kite at night. Hello, mother dear. I might be mixing them up. That's when they get new teachers. That's when he gets his beard stuck in a pencil sharpener. You're on your own. Oh, that's funny. I was trolling. I get 10 wins every time. No, you don't. But you were trolling, and I'm proud of you. You did a good job. You did a good job. Hey, oh my god, 5 Gus. The 5 Gus, the real
Be at peace.
5 Gus. Most I ever got was 11. You're gonna get 12 soon though, Ellie.
It is this way.
I can feel it. Doo-doo-doo. What do I want to draw? Not 2 10 drops in my opening hand, that's for sure. I know that to be true. That's unfortunate. Yeah. What do you feel about Buffet Biggin? Oh, it's incredible. The card is way too strong. Is that gum? This is a Simpsons reference? Is that gum? Hey Shadow, how are you, man? Won't be soon, I don't really play Arena. Well, you know, it could happen.
Whoops.
2 mana, 3/3, that's pretty cool. My turn still sucks. That's less cool. I have 8 tickets. I wish you could give me those so I can play more Arena. We trades there. We trades what? This one? We coined that. And then we die? It's a good system. I need to play some Arena to get more cards and use the rest of the tickets for duels. I haven't played any duels for a bit. I did do a couple on stream, they were fun. I just played bomb duels every time. First time I ever got 12 wins was with Paladin with Muster for Battle. I had 2 in the deck and the card that buffs recruits. Well, that sounds mighty nice. Card does nothing. Can we get a Nova? Or not a Nova, sorry. Oh, I got a Nova. I was gonna say a smite maybe. You could smite this. Be kind of good. Wish it didn't force you to use the tickets instead of gold. Like, I'd rather save my tickets for modes I don't play as often. Yeah, I don't know why it doesn't let you choose. It should let you choose for sure. You think that's a counter? I guess it doesn't matter. I'm still not doing anything.
Is someone injured?
The technology just isn't there yet. Man, Hearthstone's client is such shit. It's like they would have to actively make it shit. You'd have to make like conscientious decisions to have a shit client in order for it to be like as bad as it is. Like, how can we do as many things that don't benefit the player as possible? Well, hold on. Let me think about that. I feel as though we played this well as well, but had 0% to be competitive in this one. This guy's deck hasn't even been very good. I mean, this is probably, so far, from what we've seen, a below average mage. So I wouldn't look at it and be like, wow, this is like some unbelievable. It does not help, as always, as we've learned, to go second in these games, which is why you start 10 or 15 HP down. Drawing our only 2 10s by turn 2. Not super ideal. But yeah. This is, at best, half the power level of an average Dreads mage. I mean, he hasn't played a Frozen Touch, he hasn't played a Deathborn, he hasn't played a, well, okay. Alright, now it's at least an average mage. Stone attack. So he took a Pyro? No, he is attacking. God damn it. This could have gone so much better.
We'll be fine. It wasn't that big.
Your purpose awaits.
I, for one, am enjoying the suffering, as I suffered today. Look, Dreads, I support the suffering, and enjoying it. But you had Pokemon packs, and I don't. So this isn't right. This isn't right. I need to at least have a Pokemon pack to open up. Hold the line. Yeah, these are great. Look how many taunts we have. Most of my locations were at 6+ wins at least. Yeah, yesterday we were killing it. We went 9, 10, 12.
Ladies and gentlelords,
But we were 10-0 and then 3 mages in a row, all locations. And that was sort of the sentiment. It's like, well, if you're gonna get scammed by this stuff, at least let it be at 10 wins, not 1 win, where you know. And as I always, you know, for me, it's like, you know, whatever. We had a really good deck, and it just got scammed last run. We've got a pretty good deck, and it's getting scammed this run. If you play all the time, like, it's like, yeah, you know, like, it's gonna happen. You're gonna move on. But if somebody's playing 1 run a week or 2 runs a week, and this is their experience, like, nobody's ever gonna queue up for Arena again, right? Like, nobody's gonna queue up for it. And I mean, that's what happens over the years. Dreads' Schadenfreude is so toxic, just like his streams. No, it's part of being a streamer. And in some senses, a streamer, you know, a viewer. Yeah, you watch because you want to know that other people have the same, you know, experience as you sometimes. It's a bonding moment. It can be a bonding moment at times. Is this sucker active? No. How is he never active? Your magic cur. Could play this. I don't get to heal. I could rush in there. I just really want to squeeze in a heal. I wish this was active. I could silence that, but then I don't squeeze in a heal either. I could draw cards, but drawing cards sucks.
The wand picks
Alright, could like silence that maybe.
I wonder.
I'm going to run. I'm gonna die in fatigue.
You're not laughing!
Maybe I could have played that before it corrupted. Was it corrupted at the start? That I don't know. Okay, how many cards does he have left? He only has 6 as well, but I'm at 6 HP. That's not a lot. Seems unfortunate.
My compliments!
Alright, so what am I doing here? Silence that guy. I think I'll just do that.
This shall be tolerated! Why so serious?
I always miss the gamma. You just gotta be here every minute of every day. Alright, what he needs to do, I was gonna say, is not ping me for a turn. Give me a little bit of... Oh, I don't want to draw any cards again, though. I kind of have to kill that or I can die. Maybe I just play this turn.
Stone Legion! To it all! Why so serious? A toast to all.
Hey, wait, is this really powered by Blow we're playing against? They said they were holding Sire? I wonder.
Stone Legion! To it all! Stop lying!
Because then we could at least ban them, and that's nice. Can I sit out a Vengeful Visage? I don't think so. I don't think so.
I'm good here. Right all!
Don't keep your thoughts to yourself.
Hope they draw that.
Well played.
The game begins.
Just came to drop this off. Hey, thank you so much, Rojion. Thank you, man. Checks out? What are you gonna do? He healed every turn, right? Except the turn we played the 8-8, but we would have had to claw machine, maybe dying fatigue.
Tyrande versus Illidan. I will prove myself to you.
Skip to heal for the 10, that's it, yeah. I think that was the right play.
True strength.
888, some sire damage, yeah, right. Destructive deck, I think they were sniping. I banned the guy who said he was holding sire, so yeah. Sometimes you're going to and, you know, have some less organic losses early in the run when people are queuing into you with their sire location decks for some unknown reason. I guess they get some joy out of it, I suppose. Are you winning? We have been winning. We started with a 12-0 run. This run here, we got sniped twice with the Nathria decks. Other than that, things, yeah. You should add him and ask him. Yeah, I'm not interested. I'm visibly bothered. Yeah, it's Hearthstone. If you're gonna stream Hearthstone, you know, as one of the bigger arena channels, you're gonna get sniped by bozos, and you're gonna get some extra losses or whatever. It's certainly not fun for me, but there's worse things out there, I suppose.
Yeah, it'll grow back.
Same guy killed Save with the Sire deck earlier. Oh, so it really was that guy. So he was sniping. Again, I mean, what are you gonna do? If I get a Nova or a Smite, I think I'll cast a Smite on this. At least you're making millions playing and he makes 0. Well, I don't know about millions. Yeah, they might be a really rich, successful doctor. Okay, maybe not. Maybe there's some moron living living a terrible life. Maybe.
The wand picks you.
They shall be tolerated.
Hey, where's the report feature? I wonder if they'll actually act on, like, people, like if somebody gets reported a lot, I wonder if they'll actually do anything.
Right to the chase.
Don't really give you a lot of options. But I wonder if they get a lot of,
You're not laughing.
notices if they do anything through this, avenue. I wonder. They really do not? Well, you can't really say that because the report function's only been in there for like 2 days. Don't think sniping's against the rules. It actually is, yeah.
We'll just have a little peek.
My dad is a doctor and plays League and flames the shit out of people. I respect it. You think since you started streaming that you've made over $1 million? Oh, made over $1 million? No, not a chance. No. Sniping is against the rules, but it's hard to prove. It's a little easier when, if you know, you just read the Twitch chat. When people can kind of out themselves. I have to go through a different avenue to report people for that, but I'm just wondering how serviceable the report function's gonna be. For things like that, where people will come in and say they're sniping, and then they'll do it in multiple channels across, you know, multiple streams, multiple times a day. And maybe it happens once and they're like, oh, we're not sure. And I wonder if you report it multiple times, if they would act on it, is all I'm saying. But yeah, this isn't really like a debate. The guy was in chat and said that he was holding his hire, and sounds like he did that to someone else today. Yeah, not everybody who has a sire is sniping, but people who have sire and tell you they have sire that are watching the stream and talking to you while they're watching it, I would say it's probably a higher likelihood that they actually are indeed sniping.
Can I get a
Charming composition.
Sure. Do you think since you start streaming you've made at least 50k? Oh yeah, absolutely.
A charming composition.
Yeah. Most doctors I've met have big egos. I could see them flaming online people in games. I'm tempted myself sometimes. No, you don't want to flame. 9, 10, 12.
Your purpose awaits.
Why does he cost 10? Oh, no. Why does he cost 10?
Oh, smart.
I don't know. I make about 50k a year bartending and you get ad revenue sponsors and all that. It's been like 4 years, so you never know. Maybe one year you made 300k. I haven't made 300k total streaming. I'm sure of that. You have to factor in the first like year or two of the stream. We made like the first year we made like maybe like $2,000, maybe something like that. And the second year maybe like $20,000, something like that. It's not a lot of money in streaming, especially when you start out. What stats would that taunt have in hand these days? Probably 10, 8, 9 maybe. But it's weird, like why does it figure 10? It's not 4 plus 5. It's not a 5 copying steward. Why does this cost 10 and not 11 or 9? I don't understand. And it matters sometimes. Evolves are pretty prominent in the meta. You can brew it back and replay it. Probably from the health, then why not 11? Or it just maxes out at 10. So a 9-9 is 9, an 8-8 is 8, and a 10-20 is 10 maybe? I'm just guessing. Just takes the average of the two stats. Who knows? First couple years, it's hard to make money even with support like Dreads. Well, I'm not sure what Dreads has to do with the making money part, but it's hard to grow your channel without the support. Like, it would have been harder to grow this channel. It's already hard, but it would have been even harder to grow this channel without Dreads' support starting out. I'm gonna help you all out. How much money to the penny have you made from streaming Red? I don't know. We'd have to ask the IRS, because I've paid taxes on it. It's all on it all.
Your path has brought you here.
The Grin and Goats still have day jobs, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, they do. But I don't think they've ever really had the firm intention of streaming as a career, I don't think. Said he has the big YouTube money. YouTube's not too hard to figure out. Plus or minus, you get like maybe like $10 per 1,000 views. Depending on how many ads you run and how long your videos are, maybe a little less than that. So let's say a 10,000, probably less than that, but let's say a 10,000 view video maybe makes you like $100 or something. So. In that ballpark. Maybe a little less.
I wonder.
For shorter videos too. So Zeddy's putting out one video a day that gets about like 10 to 20,000, maybe like, you know, $100 a day maybe. 150, 200 with all his other videos that he's put up. Guess I get a free hit. Might be in the recommended channel, depending on how the algorithm works. You might, yeah. Found Redbeard because he was the only one not playing Battlegrounds. The 5 legendary mage deck went 12. Isn't YouTube more money? It's more money per ad revenue, but probably substantially less than a lot of the big YouTube, the big Twitch channels make. Bump and heal?
Don't keep your thoughts to yourself.
But ad revenue is for most channels by far probably the smallest portion of their revenue. Vino said to Meaty that YouTube is where the money's at. Yeah, a lot of Twitch channels, particularly Hearthstone channels, don't really make a ton off of Twitch relative to like other games. I feel very fortunate. The amount of support that this channel gets to me is mind-boggling and mind-blowing. But yeah, you can make that's I mean some vicinity of that range is probably what you're making on YouTube. Our YouTube videos that are really long and have really long relative watch times, so they probably make a little more, that get 1,500 views. It's like a video that went up like a week ago that has 2,000 views has made $14.06. And we don't really kind of like litter them with ads or anything, but there are ads in them. So you can kind of scale that up to different videos from different creators if you want. You can probably do the math to estimate what they're making on a video. Here you want to post vids on places where you have only fans of Hearthstone. I'm not sure what that means. I mean like at the mall? This card's annoying. I really don't want to Nova this. Around $7 per 1,000 views. Yeah, maybe somewhere in that range. Again, it's going to change depending on where the viewership is from. So different parts of the world, YouTube and Google and Twitch, they value the ad revenue differently. The regions. America's higher than some of the, you know, other countries. It depends on watch time. So a video could get 1 million views and be a minute long, or it can get 500,000 views and be an hour long and be watched, you know, for its entire duration. That video is going to be way more valuable. But that's the kind of, you know, part of the interesting nature and it's sort of the fun and sort of the challenge trying to carve out a career as a quote unquote content creator. There's a lot of different avenues for, you know, success, right? Not everybody has the same path. Some people have more success on different platforms, or it takes longer to get success, or some people have a bunch of success right out the gate. It's really hard to just have like a blanket statement that says like, you do this and you'll be successful, and you do this and, you know. Wow, this is just so efficient. All right, let's just do that. We might not want to spend 6 mana to get a 5/5 or whatever. Real money's on TikTok? I hear TikTok is not very, you don't get a lot of money from TikTok. I don't know if that's true though. Now I kind of want that. We're gonna attack there, we're gonna death there, we're gonna shoot that. He's gonna get another one this turn. So is it worth it? I think so. I gotta get through it at some point. If he has, again, any secret synergy, it's gonna be better for us if he just doesn't have, you know, a chatty bartender or whatever. I made 30 to 85 from jobs I worked from ages 18 to 33. Never really had money and was always scrounging. The last couple years between 33 and 35, I jumped to triple that amount once I made partner at my firm. Well, I'm glad that it sounds like you're finding some success.
You're not laughing! You're not laughing!
I am glad of that. Hey, Rip, I'd heard this on the internet, but I wanted to hear directly from the horse's mouth. Is it true that if you would not have been able to grow a beard, that your name would have been Horny Goblin? Thanks in advance. I had a couple of different names we threw out there. Horny Goblin, Big Nasty McDaddy.
Is that food?
Yeah, you know, there were a bunch. How about going with just William? J-Rock wanted the top chatters.
Why so serious?
So let's do the top chatters. 25 through 21. Blitz, Kenny, Broody, Kessie, and Campy. Camplify. 1, 2, 3. 20 through 15 will be KBB24, Dishy, Wild Bill, Juicy, and Elion. That's right, the Elion. 15 through 11, Wicked Kitten, Charles, King Charles to you, the ASU Devil, Sinistar, all gibberish, and Dr. Sauceman. Welcome. Thank you for chatting. 10 through 6, Imp Bloody, Koto, Gesticulate Steve, and the man himself, Tarantula Graham. I need 1 stinking damage. That ain't 1 damage. 5 through 1, the Bagawan, Bert, Kripali, Deformed Poet, and coming in with twice as many messages, a second place for the 416th consecutive week. None other than Corrupt Zelda. 25k to not be on the list. It happens, it happens. Did you miss my redeem? Sorry. I was just babbling about other trivial crap. Incoming, I'm holding sire. Yeah, maybe. Maybe. But hey, you know what? We're losing to Buffet Biggins and Mage locations and beating everyone else. Unfortunately, that's not a lot of people that don't have those so far today, but yeah, you take what you can get sometimes. Oh, I forgot to hit the button. God damn it. This list is misleading. It only tabulates the number of messages, not the quality of messages, of which mine are definitely at the bottom 2%. Hey, Adonis. Yeah, well, it is just a list of, yeah, just number of chatters. Certainly not quality. Zelda Spin at the top, and, well, that doesn't tell you everything you need to know. Man, people thought I made $300,000 streaming. That's crazy. I wish. This all started with somebody asked me, Jay asked me if I made $1 million. $1 million. I think channels that probably average 2,000 or 3,000 viewers, like average, for several years probably have made $1 million. They, I mean, like, probably got to be in that like 5,000 to 7,000 a night every night to probably like earn $1 million from Twitch in a year, maybe more. But you could live pretty comfortably making less, 958,000. That's a pretty good rate. You have a great taste in music. I always enjoy what you're playing. Hey, thanks, Constantine. I like a lot of stuff. I I feel like this stuff is kind of, yeah, it's hard to hate it and it's hard to love, you know, to love it on the same level that like I might love Led Zeppelin or The Strokes or you know, whatever, bands like that.
Wanna blow something up?
Feels fair. I would rather hit it twice or 0 times though. But what can you do? Robert spent his millions of dollars on wall decorations. I'm gonna start decorating soon, actually. Can't wait. Can't wait.
Awaken.
Sure. But anyway, yeah, I feel like it's harder to hate some of this kind of background bips and bops and whatnot, so. And some people do. I just personally don't really like watching channels that are just dead silent. Especially because I put a lot of stuff on to sleep. So if people like never talk and there's never any music, it's like, well, I could sleep without putting that on, you know what I mean? I need a little bit of noise, I think. I said it before you played it on my end. Oh, okay. Yeah, I mean, it could have been worse. Could have hit me 3 times in the face, right? Waking up with fart breath every day is a great way to start the day. Do you guys think we could change that emote to Redbeard again? Just like... It's kind of annoying. Actually, maybe it's not. I don't really like this type of Nova, but we're pretty far behind, so what are you gonna do?
That was wild.
We'll be fine. It wasn't
Fire
that
ascended.
God, we don't have another play. Great draw. Which card? We were holding Nova all game. What do you mean this? Pretty good. So you can go 6-1. You can go 5-2. See what we roll here. Might be a better 2 for us. Is that better? I think so. The 2 health, or the 3 health doesn't matter, right? Just kind of get chomped by that card. Fool. Ooh, this one. Gotcha. Sorry, my whole deck is fools.
Arms of strength.
I want his corrupted dingus. Not really. Just trade. Run it. Go up to 5. I could seance that. A 5-8 taunt, or I can just play this turn. Let's get this down. Let's just slow him down. I would like this much better if I was killing it. Kind of pinched on mana. I'm just gonna throw this out now. You ever do a standard stream? I actually almost did a standard stream this week in the morning. I was doing my quest and I was having fun with Skeleton Mage, and I thought, oh yeah, maybe I'll just like cruise standard for like 3 or 4 hours, 5 hours, and you know, climb up a couple ranks or whatever. But then I didn't. So I would say maybe. Was I in the top chatters? I think so. I've been watching anime. I think you were, but I forgot. So let's just say, yeah, you were. Oh man, that sucks. Not oftentimes there is a big punish, but he had a big punish. Ah, that seance is quite nice on this guy. A 4/9 taunt is pretty good. Let's see if we can find like a death. A death would be quite nice. Purify. Nah. Alright, let's just put about a 5/7. We could double trade there instead of a 4/9. Yeah, you know, maybe that's better. Because if I double trade into this, I'm taking 6 damage to remove 1 power. Here I keep the 5/1, I get a 5/7, and maybe I can have an easier time tagging some of these anyway. My HS tells Arena is temporarily disabled for 4 days. Yeah, I haven't seen that. Darn, sounds like Redbeard's gonna have to go to Las Vegas.
What a delightful party.
Has he already used his hero power?
Good tickets don't come cheap.
Magic is not a toy. Do not lose these.
Seance that, I don't really care. Buff there. Why is it like sucking blood down like that? What's up, Beardo? Hey, Slevin. I want to play this. Do I want to heal? Maybe I want to heal. And do I want to... Okay, if I'm gonna heal, I guess I could do it like this. Just kind of slow him down, try to prevent him from drawing cards this turn. We take more damage on this, but we leave him with less damage this turn. Maybe it's like net. Maybe we net and lose by 1 damage though. I'm not sure. Minus 10k. Do you like turtles? I wouldn't want to own a turtle. I like when they're, you know, having fun in the river and in the water and whatnot. I wouldn't want a turtle to get hurt or anything. Wouldn't want to eat a turtle. Good question though. Really good. It's a great question, in fact. It's not that good. Kill that. Can I just get this down this turn? Isn't he not gonna draw with the 2/2? I don't recommend injuring yourself. I broke my arm in a few places and it hurts. How did you break your arm? Why not play the 2-drop, which discounts cards? Because this one doesn't count cards added to your hand. It only discounts cards copied from your opponent. So we actually haven't copied any cards from our opponent. If we play this card, it will discount the card we get from this. It just doesn't randomly discount like your whole hand or anything like that. Like sea urchins, no, I hate them. He could have hit here and then traded here, actually drawn cards and actually removed 4 power. I think that would have been superior. Just want to put crap on the board.
Wild miscalculation.
Big miscalculation.
Can I get a Murgle?
Actually, I'm
Do you hate turtles? No, I don't hate turtles. Good, me too, evil little guys. Sea urchins like sting you and they're poisonous and they're... I don't know, dude. Covered in slime, probably. I'm not a fan, necessarily. Yeah, this is the play they could have made last turn. And, you know, whatever. Draw a bunch of cards. So we've got 14 here. Right, I think. Let's hope we didn't miscount.
Don't keep your thoughts to yourself.
I slipped when I was walking and it was wet and it was raining. Oh my gosh. You actually like BFP or is it just a marketing ploy? Refund that Manus points. I'm not answering that. Look, all I'll say, Adonis, is the woman's butt can be a beautiful thing, okay? Hunter and Warlock are bad in Arena. Statistically, Warlock's pretty low, and Hunter's relatively pretty high, I think. I think Hunter is very inconsistent, and you need to high roll. Whereas Warlock, I actually feel like is more consistent. I would, if I was playing for my life and I had to get 7 wins, I would play Warlock over Hunter. If I was playing for my life and I had to get 12 wins or die, I would probably take Hunter. And it doesn't matter if you go like 0-3 or whatever. My whole life this channel's been a lie. Wait, how? Wasn't I confirming that? The hell does BFP stand for? Brazilian fart. Porn. God. What a wretched channel. What a wretched channel you guys have created.
Don't keep your thoughts to yourself.
Much obliged, my man. Best of luck to you as well. Hey, Graham. Graham, have you opened any Lost Origins? Everybody has Lost Origins, except for poor, pathetic Redbeard. This is actually kind of nice, huh? Because next turn I can get a 2 and a 2. Pretty good. Why did I Google BFP? You have to, that probably doesn't yield any results. Maybe some oil company or something. Meaning, what does it stand for? Looking forward to having a baby. What does BFP means? Big fat positive. Oh, apparently this is a pregnancy test. BFP Wikipedia. Back focal plane, an optics term. Wrong. Red, Blumpkin or Zoro? What are those? I mean, I know what a Blumpkin is. I don't, is a Zoro like a sex move or something? I've not yet opened them, but the amount of drool I've created since the Amazon cart got here could fill the Pacific. Damn, Graham, you got a big mouth. Why don't you put that big mouth to use? I mean, not with me though.
As long as it keeps
I mean, because all the drool could fill up. Like a big thing you said, I don't know. Graham's the one out here talking.
Come on,
I'll just kill this guy. He's getting 2 cards no matter what, so. I could play a Tar Creeper and then keep the coin, but then you're only putting 1 power on the board, and you still only have 1 power to go back into the Acolyte anyway, so that doesn't seem like particularly lucrative or fruitful for me. I was playing Zoro, but it might be easier if you just Google it. Apparently there's a lot of Zoro-themed pornographo films. The Zoro.
Now we're cooking.
Ugh, dude. You guys are sick. You guys are truly sick in the head. Loser reported me. Thank you for the follow. Losers reported me. Great to have you. I mean, freezing's kind of annoying, but there's not a lot I can do about that, as usual, right? Hey, thank you so much, iVlogs. S tier follow. lot of effort. Very little results to yield from it.
Here for a good time?
Whether it was supposed to upset me or anger me, I'm not sure, but it certainly failed in that regard. But failure does seem to be a constant theme in that young man's life, so at least they're staying consistent. Could be open the cages or no? I think it could be, right? It's supposed to be a clever way to make an M when Muggins was taken. Oh. Okay, Muggins, that's easy. I'm surprised I get with the plugins more often than not. Yeah, that doesn't look like an M to me. But that's okay. Think it's freezing? Could be.
It's mine.
It wasn't freezing, but maybe
Wanna blow something
Bomber
up?
comes through.
No need to worry.
To me, that felt like a fair Bomber. That felt fair to me. Bomber 1? It's not over yet, but that definitely helped us.
No need to worry.
You don't break the water, see?
Yeah, that's pretty good. Whatever.
Is not a tool.
We'll kill something else later.
Do not lose these.
Next 10 bombers played, all self and board damage to even things out. Well, I've already covered those, don't worry. The last 20, so I'm due another good bomber, right? I'm due another good one.
Wanna blow something up?
Things are sniping him.
Don't keep your thoughts to yourself.
Actually, I'm good here.
That order hurt me. His? Was his order bad? Copy bomber, it's lethal, maybe.
On my mark.
That was probably not gonna happen, but we could have tried.
What a delightful party.
To me!
That's unfortunate. Although I will say, we did know that he had that.
Stone Legion! To me! Fall!
Students, today's class will be outside.
Oh, he has 2 of those? Hmm.
Your purpose awaits.
Open the cages. Yeah, that one's not super good. I think you can run and open the cage. Sometimes you have to, but I think they might have got it from a random thing. Their deck looks not well equipped to use it. They actually didn't play a single 2 except Priest. Real 2-drop minion. You want like a lot of 1s and 2s if you're going to be forced to run it. My pain is constant and not alleviated by muting dreads. But it must alleviate it somewhat. Does this deck have the potential to get 12 wins? I think it has only the potential to get 12. If it goes less than 12, we must have got hacked.
Tyrande versus Jaina.
Knowledge is power.
Your path
That would
has
be the
brought
only
you here.
viable explanation I could think of. Do 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 do.
Be at peace.
Mage, yeah, I mean you're gonna face a lot of mages these days.
The culprit was
Not tiny.
Let's play this and get a relatively free hit.
Where you followed?
You don't pick the ones, see?
I am a friend of Messiah.
I mean you could trade there. I don't know if I want to though. Boy, this is not the draw that's gonna end up in a win here, huh?
The wand picks you.
Twice we had both of these on 2 or 3 this run. Evening, Red. How's the night going? Pretty good. Tons of winning, some new viewers, some old viewers. A couple people subscribed, that was cool. There's some really OP card in Arena now, like Ysera. Yeah, Ysera. Yeah. Ysera's that card.
It's feeding time.
Snake's pretty bad. I'll give you that.
The wand picks you.
Open the cage is pretty bad. Pressure plate's pretty bad.
want it? I got it.
Well, it shouldn't die outright.
Don't keep your thoughts to yourself.
Magic is not a worry.
I'm kind of terrified of pressure plate. You play this, you like, I mean, I don't even know what you silence. Then you lose the 50-50, you'll lose your mage climb and you lose the game. We've been streaming on a Friday. It seems like that Dreads guy has had some good influence on you. Otherwise, you'd be out hooting and hollering. Dreads is a hard-working guy, but he takes some days off. Let me check Dreads' time card. Let's see precisely what we're dealing with here.
The dark path is my destiny.
Dreads only did 25 hours this week. That's a vacation. I mean, he did go on vacation.
For the master. Is someone injured?
Actually, I'm
Look at that order, corrupting our guy, beautiful. Hard working for him, his standards, which are in the dirt. You excited for TwitchCon? I am. I am very much looking forward to a few days off doing something that I love. Just want to become a pro at Hearthstone. I mean, like, you talking skill level, or how do you become like a professional streamer? Those are different things. But I guess in a sense they're both similar. You just spend a lot of time grinding at your craft, getting better, and trying to grow a community. As a streamer, oh yeah. Stream every day for about, I would say, 7 to 9 hours a day. Hang out in other channels, being a part of their community for probably 2-3 hours a day, 4 maybe. Get lucky and pray, but I would say if you really want to be a streamer, you should plan to make no money for at least a year, probably 2, and probably not plan to take a day off realistically. I mean, maybe 1 or 2 here or there, but to not take a consistent day off for at least 2 years, I would say. But again, I would say it's probably more than that on average for most people. And that also doesn't come with any guarantee that you are going to find that success. It's also not a guarantee that you won't. The only guarantee that you won't find the success if you don't try. As cheesy as that sounds, but that's true. Danny the Greek, thank you for the Prime. Thank you so much. Showing his worst job that everyone wants. I don't think that's entirely true. And there's pros and cons to every job. So, for example, what you lose in financial security, if you're someone like myself, I like the freedom it gives me. I can take any day off I want. I can stream at any time I want. You have complete control over it. You're working for yourself. So that motivates me personally to work harder. When I worked at Target, I dreaded going in every day. I did the bare minimum. Most of the time I did nothing because there was no incentive for me to do anything. For me now, like, everything I do is entirely incentivized by myself. You know what I mean? Like, I'm the one that takes the direct benefits and, has to endure any potential hardships from taking a day off or a week off or a month off or being inconsistent or not playing well or not reading chat. So I know it sounds, I'm not trying to, Constantine, I think you said you were in med school or something, which doesn't mean you're that young, but maybe you haven't had a lot of traditional jobs. I think when you do work some of those more traditionally structured jobs for a while, you could start to detest them, even if they pay more money or they're more prestigious or whatever. Wait, when you worked for Target, you were Dreads? I was more like, well, not like Dreads, but I had his work ethic. Not good. Not good.
Friend of Messiah.
And, the prospect of working really, really hard and then eventually one day being able to reap the rewards, like you know, yeah, you might make like Target had a cap, right? Like I could only make like plus or minus X amount of money.
Is someone injured?
It's like there was only so much money that I could make. With streaming, there really is no cap. You can make a lot more if you're lucky and you work hard and you're lucky. Most people won't, but that prospect is also quite enticing. The thought that if you work hard for yourself, you may reap a greater reward than if you work really, really hard for a big corporation, or not so hard for a big corporation. Sometimes it doesn't matter how hard you work in those
Job's done.
Sure. Just I'm not. If I could have corrupted it this turn, sure, but I can't. Current system did originate from the Great Depression. You know, that's totally fair. I hadn't seen it that way. I left my old research job for a lower paying job in an ER, so I could work the nights and be in a healthier, more fun environment. There you go. That's already like half the battle right there. Also, I have no idea. Oh, that's open the cages, maybe? I'll take that because it's better. The problem is I'm pinched on mana. Oh, it's explosive. Great. Why did he take explosive from that? I used to do content creation. I got a mild following, but I hated doing it. I suppose I feel like people just don't understand how exhausting it really is to do it. You're always on all the time. Yeah, so I think that that is an accurate kind of depiction or mentality of it. Is I don't think people understand how much of a commitment it is, how physically and mentally exhausting it can be, but also how much of your entire life you sort of have to dedicate to something like this to have success. So I would agree with that. I can play those two. I can also kill his guy and get it, but honestly, don't I just want to like do this, and then I can shoot it after he bumps for me. This way I remove 3 power instead of 1 power by trading here. It looks kind of spicy doing these two, but I don't think it's really relevant. I'm less in it for the community. I can't imagine streaming while not being in it for the communal aspect. People just won't really resonate with people. So you can do that, but you'll have to be like super, super skilled at something that's super, super popular at the right moment. So something like Battlegrounds, some of the best Battleground streamers don't have like super dedicated communities necessarily. But Battlegrounds was such a popular game, they were able to reap a lot of success, which is still, you know, quite an accomplishment. It's something worth celebrating. I don't really think these on that is really all that good. Yeah, if you're not gonna like build an environment in which people feel like included and you know, important, then people probably won't gravitate towards your channel, I would imagine. Hey Kessie, how are you? Did you compare Rockstar's to Asmongold? Asmongold is more popular and probably more financially viable than a lot of musicians that you've heard of. Asmongold is a rock star. A lot of people know who this character is. Hey, M. Sareb, thanks for the 30 flippin' months. Musicians make peanuts. Fame isn't money. Not all musicians make peanuts. And you know, peanuts are, first off, peanuts are delicious. Also, peanut is a relative, you know, whatever. What you call peanut, somebody else might not. One of my friends, the guy who taught me a guitar, if you guys have been here a long time, maybe you heard me rambling about, but he played in a band called the Simple Citizens, They toured and they supported themselves from touring. They made like, you know, enough to cover their costs and stuff. Not like an abundance of money or anything, but they would play shows with other established artists, but not like, you know, Jay-Z and fucking Harry Styles, but like they would play festivals as like a bottom billing band. And one of the guys, their bass player, Joey, told me that he was talking to someone, I don't know if it was the lead singer, but he was talking to somebody that played in the Decemberists. And this was probably 10 years ago. I don't know if anybody here knows the Decemberists, if anybody likes the Decemberists, but I wouldn't call them some monstrously successful band. And this was 10 years ago. And they said that their festival fee was $50,000 just to show up and play one night. Now that included, I think, the entire band and probably, you know, some form of marketing and, you know, whatever, a little more than that, but $50,000 to have the Decemberists play your festival, and they were booked all summer. They were booked all summer.
I wonder.
The Decemberists is an odd name for a band. It is. Maybe they make more now. Maybe they make less. I'm not sure. I don't really want that. Alright, I'm gonna play this.
You're not laughing!
You are not the boss of me.
They probably don't make much until around December. I don't think that was true. They made more in the summer. That's when there's more festivals. But I would say that you could go and watch the Decemberists play and have a festival fee of $50,000 and probably be in with tens of thousands of people watching them play. And I would imagine Asmongold makes a lot more money than those guys. So, and they make, sounds like a fair amount of money. I got a lot of Pokemon cards that fell down here. I'm gonna get them with my feet.
Feet of strength.
Arms of strength.
This explosive trap has been up since turn 2. It's turn 48 now. I'm gonna inherit nothing. My parents will leave everything to my successful brother. I hope they leave it to me instead of you. No offense. I just think that that would be preferable. Thought it might be get down. Oh my frickin' yog. It's oh my yog. Okay, sure. Commercials again. They should be over now though, right? This guy's gonna die in fatigue. I think that's actually what we're gonna be playing for at this point. Streaming, acting, music, artistry are very low probability success. Wonderful if you can achieve or gain some fandom. Otherwise, it's too much volatility for most people to pursue and lead comfortable lives, so I totally agree. Now, that, again, that doesn't mean people shouldn't try, but I think you should go in with that understanding and expectation for sure. You shouldn't go in, you know, assuming or expecting to make... you know what, I probably should have done that, actually, now that I think about it.
Stop lying!
Could have just thrown that away. I want cards. Let's go here. Don't want that. Heal here. I could heal here. I guess I heal here. I want Raised Dead. I might want the Raised Dead. So let's throw this relatively away and hope we don't burn the light of our own guy. I should have used this already. Here would be cool. Actually, is that cool? I guess. So let's go 4, 2. I think picking up 2 cards is probably going to be more valuable than giving any of this stuff reborn after I fucked up and didn't give the first half of the grave guy Stoneborn General. I can't sleep, so here I am. Hey, Koto. Koto, how do I beat the hypsotosis thing? The little Geo cube. It's kicking my ass. Also, I went up in world rank, and I can't beat anything that gives my guys any of the stuff to grow, to get more powerful. I'm stuck, I think. You need claymores? What's that? Wait, I have one. Am I supposed to hit the little towers he summons, or hit him to break the pillars? I only have 1 claymore, and it's on Noelle, and I'm trying to level her up, and I'm getting smoked. I'm getting outright smoked. The pillar. Okay, so I have to hit the pillar. Okay. Use Noelle. I've been using Noelle. She's weak, though. She's level 40, and I got to adventure rank 30, and now the cube is level 50, and I can't touch it. I can barely touch it. Hip hypostasis. Add anybody with a claymore and break the pillar. Okay, I'm gonna try, but I can't go down my world rank until I for a long time the game said. Should have played that probably. Let's play this. Darn it. Think about playing after I watch you a little. I don't know what to do. I do my dailies. Time to level your dudes and items. No, I'm already maxed out. To level it, I have to beat the Geo Cube. Oh, hey, Red Zesty. How's Sarge? Is he doing better today? Please tell me he's doing better. Good to see you. Let's spam some Sarge emotes, because we love that guy. Red Zesty's wonderful. Sorry, we're trying to enhance our hypno cube. Don't ask. I don't know exactly how to explain it. We're trying to enhance our hypno cube. Whoa, that is absolutely godforsakenly awful.
I am a friend of the sun.
Okay, that is absolute fart. If you play with someone else, you play on their world rank. But won't I go up higher? I'll be on an even higher world rank then. I'm already in deep shit. He's currently high on medication. He's feeling better. He goes in for surgery. Oh no. It's that bad. I'm sure he's gonna be okay. Guy, by all accounts, is a fighter. What's your view on the queen passing? I think when people pass, it's sad, and I hope that her friends and family find comfort on this difficult day. You always say nice things, and that you're proud of the people that share compliments in your chat. So I would also like to say I'm proud of you, Red, for working hard and achieving success in a difficult field, and I'm happy for you. I'm happy to have you here. Martin, you're wonderful. You're handsome. You're kind. And you're very smart. I can see that. Yeah, supporting Redbeard and all. I think his last card is a soul fragment, right? You play on low rank players, you can join their world rank. Oh, gotcha. Gotcha. But they won't play on my rank? I play on theirs? I don't know any low level players. I think we were 1 and 2. We did get sniped by a Nathria's location mage. I didn't think the deck was 1 win quality. I'm pretty stoked to have climbed back up to 7 though. You would play on theirs, okay. Only a smart, cultivated person would appreciate Redbeard. I would agree with that. It's gonna be okay once his tooth gets removed. He's gonna be really pissed at me after though. But he will feel better. He'll understand. He could never stay pissed at you long.
Tranda versus Uther. I will fight with honor.
So rare to see an arena game go to fatigue, is it? I'd say it happens a fair amount. Once or twice. Probably like once or twice a week, maybe? Maybe a little more than that. A couple times a month for sure. Woman was 96. People tend to die when they reach such an age. Yeah. Yeah. And look, I'm not really up on politics or anything, but even, you know, most people, even if you disagree, you know, with the hierarchy or the structure of the system or people's political affiliations, I mean, this is a person that died that had family and friends, and, you know, I don't know anything about her, but it's always sad when people pass. So I just hope the people that are close to her, you know,
Right away.
find some comfort and some solace, and hope it doesn't affect anybody else too negatively if there's changes in this what you call it, government. He's being extra clingy, which I don't mind since I'm worried about him. He's been getting lots of treats and human food. My mom's dog eats better than my dad, and I think that's fair. I think it's fair that my dad's like, you know, my dad's like, oh, what can I have? My mom's like, no, you're gonna eat sloppy joes. I think she would have lived longer because last time I remember she was driving and not giving a shit about the bad driver, about being a bad driver or about the other bad drivers. She didn't give a shit. She was an amazing woman who kept her dignity throughout life, and I'm going to miss her. Well, I'm gonna miss other bad drivers though. She like run them off the road or something with spikes on her wheels. That'd be kind of cool, except for the danger and a murder. But you know, the concept of it. Ooh, this would have been so much better than what we did last time. We take clean the scene because we're hurting right now. Interestingly, he could just drop like 2 3/4s or something, 2 tar creepers, and then we could roast the whole board. That'd be cool. When you're the Queen of England, you can have a little bit of road rage. Yes, I think road rage is good. It's trading, which kind of sucks for us.
Is that food?
Yes, this isn't that bad though. Nothing worth initiating here. I think we just blast this board. This card's kind of annoying. We'll see what he does. I would find his first owner and push that fucker. Oh my gosh. No, don't do that. I thought it was bizarre that following the Queen's passing, there was a lot of people online, especially Twitch and Twitter, just cheering and jeering her passing. You know, that's a shame. I think the internet harbors a lot of human filth, roach-like humanoids, you know what I mean? And, you know, while you wish it wouldn't be the case, unfortunately it is, and it does seem to be an aspect of society that we kind of have to accept in some ways. You know, I don't really care what he's doing. I mean, I care. I said if. I made sure to clarify that I'm not actually evil. You are not evil. You are wonderful. It's society that is evil. If you ever, you know, if you ever go down the dark side. He doesn't get the hand buff, which is good. It's not having a particularly good turn here. This card sort of slows him down a bit, maybe? Eats the last charge. Guess I could just play those 2. That seems a little better than playing a 2 power minion. And then maybe we can Mage Scribe Seance one of these 3. all pretty high value cards. Especially high profile streamers who thought it would be entertaining to encourage this type of behavior like Hassan just for views, and it's gross. Yeah, I can't really comment on that. I don't really know him or their, you know, some people that's their shtick. I will say, you know, it's within our power, your power, my power to kind of, you know, hold that type of behavior accountable. And the best way to do that is to ignore them and to ignore their channels. And unfortunately, this type of stuff garners attention, and they're, you know, incentivized to continue doing it. Even I'm gonna take another one of these. I don't really want another mage scribe. It's kind of slow. But if everyone, you know, if they didn't have an audience, or if the audience didn't support what they did, then they would have to adapt or not. Just ignore those people's negativity. Yeah, the catch is that, you know, you can ignore them and I can ignore them, but then somebody else is going to pay attention to them, and, you know, it takes a collective effort. Most things, you know, most things do. That doesn't mean you can't try or whatever. Or you can't do your part to ignore this type of persona. I'm just gonna try this. Usually people don't choose not to ignore those individuals who are seeking out that type of content. Yeah. Yeah. It's when, you know, you sit here and we're all having this conversation. Oh, F this person. Oh, who's that? What did they say? And there's like, oh, I'm gonna go over. Oh, that pisses me off. Then you start writing. Their engagement numbers go up. Twitter starts feeding us more of their posts. And it's like, well, we sort of, you know, didn't necessarily
Reporting for duty.
alleviate our issue in the way that we thought we might. This card's annoying. Shield, great. At some point I need to kill that. I don't really know what point that'll be. I have no vested interest, but I'm a white guy living in North America who benefits from the systemic injustices British monarchy perpetrated against this world. Uh-oh. Getting too political, so let's veer off the subject if we can, and then just we kind of move on from there, I guess. And if you want to get into the in-depth discussion of all the horrible things you hate in the world, please do me the smallest of favors and take it to private messages. Eight, 18 taunt seems nice. We gotta get this guy out first, because then we can kill it. Hopefully. How was your long weekend? Oh, I'm just working every day. Hasn't been bad. Weather's been nice. I renewed my driver's license yesterday, Red Zesty. I mean, I guess that's after the long weekend. I never can tell what day it is, if it's the weekend or not. But, so I was actually pretty stoked on that. It's been a while since I had a valid driver's license.
Looks like I'm here just in time.
Looks like I'm here just in time.
Reporting for duty.
You can target their guy. Oh, I know. But there's no point in doing it until after you get a Terralion on board. And then it becomes quite viable.
Your purpose awaits.
The time is now.
He has like a subdue or whatever. Okay, I did that in the wrong order. Would I have played that? Maybe, actually. If he has subdue, I don't want to stack it all onto one guy. She has 14 damage on board. I guess he has the 4 damage rush. Nice, I had to do it 2 weeks ago because I lost mine. My new picture looks a bit deranged. I got a temporary one. It's black and white Xeroxed copy, so I'm not sure exactly how deranged I look. But I'm sure I look deranged. Luckily, I'll be able to get it done again when I have to bring in my birth certificate so I can fly again. Yeah, I gotta order a new birth certificate. My mom has mine, but it's all like old and covered in schmutz. So I think I'll just order one. I found the website. It's like 50 bucks. Gotta get a real ID before May. I'd like to do it here in Oregon if I'm not gonna be living in Oregon. That DMV wasn't so bad. It wasn't so bad.
Time is now. I am a friend of the Messiah.
This red man be driving. I don't know about that, but I can drive. Forgot about the real ID BS. Yeah, I think it's May 23rd. I read while I was at the DMV. They had a lot of papers you could read while you sat there for an hour and a half. But yeah, it should be.
Reporting for duty.
I think they said too, and I don't know, correct me if I'm wrong. I was listening to the lady talk. She was very nice and answering people's questions kind of very happily. I think she said you can just have a passport, but you don't have to have a real ID. And I thought you had to have a real ID even if you had a passport. So it makes more sense to just get a passport. But I mean, whatever. Maybe one day they make it so you have to have both or something. Or maybe I'm mistaken, so don't quote me on that if you're trying to fly TSA or whatever.
Victory is yours.
Swear to God, they use a camera made in the 70s and employ the worst employees to take the picture. I don't think I've seen someone who thinks they have a good driver's license picture. The lady, I don't know if mine, I mean, you're a beautiful young lady, so you look amazing, and if they made you look, slightly, they took a bad photo, then that's on them. Me, every photo they take of me is gonna look like a gargoyle sitting in a, pool of pig slop or whatever. But the lady was super nice. Well, that lady wasn't that nice. She was nice enough, but I was kind of sitting in a weird chair with a weird camera, like 12 inches above me looking down. I'm like, okay, maybe you could get a better angle. I don't know, but I guess it doesn't matter. To me, it doesn't matter. I don't care. They will never make you have both. Well, you don't know that. You don't know. What the future may hold. Wish I was there so I could clip that quote. Which quote? What did I say?
Tyrande versus Garrosh.
I was at a bar earlier wearing my favorite Hearthstone hoodie. I saw this hot girl down my mojito and I went up to her. I told her she reminded me of a Boulderfist Ogre, which was my favorite card. She looked at me puzzled, so I guess she didn't know it has good stats for the cost. I snorted and asked her if she thought Redbeard or Dreads would win in a fight. I guess I must have spilled her drink because I need closure on that story, which didn't happen. Are you a fan of pumpkin pie? No, I hate pumpkin pie. Disgusting. Vile creation. Or world quests? Yeah, I'm doing world quests, but they don't give me the things to level up. Plus, the world quest is really boring right now. I've just been like buying perfume and flowers for 2 days. I'll make it a little bit, and then I'm like, okay, I'm out. I gotta go do like something else. I don't even know you. Me? You never knew me. Oh yeah, Zelda, you could ditch that one. That'd be cool. Yeah, that'd be better for all involved, particularly Redbeard. Particularly Redbeard and his fragile psyche.
path is my destiny.
Every picture of me is gonna look like a gargoyle covered in mud. That's not good. How do these building cards work? They just exist and can't be destroyed no matter what. What if somebody plays Twisting Nether? Does that work? No, but there is a 4-mana 4/4 that destroys a location that was printed in the new set.
A charming composition.
I want palm reading. Man, palm reading's gotta be good with this hand, right? I also almost just shot his target his guy. It's like, oh, I'll just hit into it. Spirit Home, Resonance, heals, Vaporwave, edit. I think so, yeah. Quote, not technically dead is my favorite type of dead. Check this out. I don't know, I just picked one. How's the bar wearing? I must have spilled because, well, I already read that part. God damn it. I needed to hear the end. This Home Resonance, only the greatest song ever made by humanity.
Grades getting low.
What are you gonna do? Kill my stuff? Can't go face, there's no way. I won't allow it. I could initiate that to get one. I could draw a bunch of cards. If I do this and I don't get a play, I'm kind of boned. And can I stop drawing 2 damn Stoneborn Generals before turn 10 every game? Consarn it. I guess I could Seance it and just play it. It's probably better than initiating it.
Wonder.
That's a feels bad, man. The 2 besties and I had some hysterical dick talks when I got hammered in the north. Was hammered you drinking, or was that you met a nice gentleman while discussing said appendages?
Stuck in the muck.
I kind of hate using these buffs when I'm trying to get the boon of the Ascended. We're drinking tequila. Oh, okay. Kessie, I'm gonna miss you. Good luck doing adult stuff. I did adult stuff 2 days ago. I'm still worn out. A good plow would be appreciated. That's what Twitch chat's here for. I was always curious how much single women talk about dick. Probably somewhat. How many cards do I have? Am I burning a card? I must be burning a card. Maybe I shouldn't have drawn. Well, we have a lot of crap in our decks left, so let's just burn that.
That's your cue. Get out there.
My hand is full.
Might be our best remaining card. Okay. Yeah, Sin, we're playing the goddamn song for you right now.
We'll be fine. It wasn't that big.
Do I have my thing? I do, right? Go up to 4? Is 4 right? 4. I go up to 10. So we bump and gain some armor. Then I poppy. Then I play a 7 drop.
Job's done.
Or 4 drop. Your beard is looking very voluptuous. Voluptuous. Yeah, that's fair. Up to 9 doesn't really matter.
Don't keep your thoughts to yourself.
Purpose awaits.
Where our copy spell bow? We only have one, it's this. So who cares? You can kill the biggest thing now, but that's not that big of a deal. Pretty good turn, not bad. 10 mana for 2 10 12s. One's a taunt. It's like the Druid Prime minion. Probably a little better. Still can only kill one of them. We have 19, we have 20, we need 4 damage. We can get an accuser, but he's gonna be able to hero power. Just get this down.
No need to worry.
Claw machine every time. Shit has another, he has another loud card. I just drafted Sire Mage. Oh. Well, good luck, man. Do you like Survival of the Fittest? Yeah, it's a good card.
For your entertainment.
A diet high in iron. Stone Legion, to their call!
Alright, 9 is solid. Nine's not too shabby. Or Warrior. The deck was very good. Sword Eater, Rattlegore. I mean, it's just probably just average. Didn't really play like a Livewire or Anima Extractor. They might have them in their deck. I showed her my best dreads impression by flexing my biceps. I read about bench presses on Reddit thread a few days ago, so it's pretty bulky. She looked pretty astonished, so I told her that's why I thought dreads would win an arm wrestling contest against Redbeard. My model has dreads winning at an 82.4% probability, but then the bartender came with the wrong drink and I had to look her in the eyes. Wow, there's more to this story. Great. That's great news.
Taranda versus Jaina.
My sorcery will prevail.
Your path has brought you here.
Wait, I want that. Imagine lifting weights. All I do is make my bed once a month. That's enough workout for me. I'm out of breath. I'm sweaty. Must be working out hard. You get it? Yeah.
Is someone injured? X marks the spot.
Coin out of 3 or no?
Right away.
Warm greetings to you.
Be at peace.
If they're bumping and pinging on 3, my 1/3, I don't really care about that. I'd consider that an adequate adequate exchange of resources. Have you seen dogs at your sister's dogs recently? I'm gonna need you to give them good scratches for me the next time you see them. Well, I live in Oregon now, so I actually live very far away from those dogs. My sister also actually broke up with that gentleman who she's been dating for her entire life. And now she's back living with my mom and dad, so unfortunately she doesn't live with the dogs anymore. But she's with my mom's dog, which was also her dog originally, that my mom took because the 3 dogs were not all getting along. So she still has a dog. And I think she's gone back, like they're on like semi-cordial terms. But she told me she went over to celebrate one of the dog's birthdays at her ex-boyfriend's house. I'm like, oh, okay, well, whatever. You do what you want to do. But okay. Celebrate the dog's birthday. Which, you know, whatever. I'm all for celebrating a dog's birthday, but I certainly wouldn't want to go over to my ex-boyfriend's house. Especially if he was an idiot. That's no good. I'm hoping she's happy. Yeah, you know, I don't think she's happy. But I think it's been like a month or two. I think she realizes that it's A, not the end of the world, and B, I've tried to explain to her over a decade, not often, but whenever the opportunity arises, he's a big turd. He's not a good guy. I wouldn't want to date him. He looks like he's a terrible lover. I don't know. I could initiate that. I think I'll initiate that, actually. Yeah, she's doing okay. We're all doing okay. I think I should have kept the other one alive, actually. Birds always win? I don't think he's winning. He lost my beloved sister, and he's not really all that interesting or funny, so. I will say that's an awkward visit. Well, they broke up and she was still, I mean, she was living there. She stayed living there for a while, which, you know, another thing I advised against. And then she said, oh, we're friends and I'm gonna stay here till I'm done with school this semester or next semester. I'm like, oh, okay, well, if you think it's good, all right. And then like 2 weeks later, she's like, yeah, I'm moving out, fucking hate that guy. I was like, oh yeah, who would have thought? But she doesn't have a lot of experience breaking up with people, so. Those long-term relationships are hard to break out of for people, man. I knew this girl in college who dated the guy from freshman year of high school to post-college. They should have broken up 7 years ago. Too afraid to be alone and to be separate. Yeah, for sure. 100%. I think that is fairly common for people to, you know, have that mentality. He's gonna ping. I'm gonna need to get through that. She may not be happy at the moment, but if he wasn't right for her, she will find someone that really makes her heart smile. Yeah, I think she's gone on a couple dates already. I'm like, oh, cool. Whatever. Oh, she was actually texting me. Everybody just, like, the minute I start the stream, people are like, okay, let me, okay, Redbeard's been on for 10 minutes. Let me text him 7 paragraphs. He only starts the stream at the exact same time every day for 5 straight years.
Your purpose awaits.
I thought I would die when I broke up with my first girlfriend. Very glad I did in the end, though. You're glad you died, or are you glad you broke up? Yeah, I don't think she's doing too poorly. And, you know, she's moved in with my parents, and I think she was dreading the thought of, like, going back and living with them. She's been living in effectively her own house with him for, you know, 5 or 10 years now or whatever. They actually own a house, or he's buying a house. You know, so on. So I'm sure it, you know, feels like a step backwards, but I told her I'd rather live with my parents than live with that turd. It smells bad.
Magic.
I'm finally starting to want to go back into the world. COVID really increased my hermit habits. Yeah, me too. But I feel like sometimes you're kind of forced to do certain things and to go out in certain capacities.
Stone Legion, to me, break
Just gonna beat him down. Beat down. Were we talking about a lot of people, but I was talking about my sister. I had a long-term relationship with my kitchen cabinet. I think I finally have the cranberry spinach salad my mom used to make. What the hell are you talking about, Johnny? Or just find a girl who makes your D hard and not your life. Are you talking to me? I don't feel obligated to find anybody. When I was 25, feeling like you had to be with someone felt paramount to my decision making. I much prefer working hard, growing a stream, living a life of relative ease and comfort and minimal drama and stress. So. But yeah, I mean, it's not to say I wouldn't date somebody that I meshed with and I gelled with and we got along well. Sure, of course.
You don't pick the ones, see?
One mana kill this guy. I mean, I'm always gonna be able to do that, right?
Fine. It wasn't that big.
Or let Zelda be your little babe, pretty much the same. Nah, Zelda's a good guy. He's working hard, he's my friend. I'm a ghost doctor in training. I can't heal your body, but I can give you a solid pep talk after you die. What is Beetlejuice? Goddamn, talking to Beetlejuice over here. Beetlejuice's boss, I can't remember. Same, the lack of drama and crying has been refreshing. Yeah, and you know, I wake up when I want, I go where I want, which is mostly nowhere. I do what I want, which is mostly nothing. And, you know, again, that's not to say that I wouldn't want to do more with someone else, or someone else might not want to do similar things to me. That's what could be the case. You can still ping. It's funny because it looks like you're kind of like, oh, I have to kill this. It doesn't really do you that much good here, no? I guess. It's like there's not really a ton of reason not to, I suppose. I guess, yeah, you can get a minion down or something. Red, hey Joey. The other day I felt bad for trolling someone into thinking I was open, but they wouldn't leave me alone before. Well, sometimes you feel bad, and other times, in my opinion, you feel good. I also should have drawn first. I have 2 Fairground Fools, and I'm gonna draw it. I deserve to draw it because I misplayed. Nah, Zelda's a cool kid. Yeah. 12 and 2, here we come. We're 9 and 2. It's pretty close. Even if we don't get there, that's okay. I was going to say Keck draw last. Imagine saying something so uninspiring, so uninteresting. I'm glad you chose against it.
Life is an afterthought. A charming composition.
Yeah, it'll grow back.
Would you date someone who didn't believe in refrigerators? Like they didn't want one? No, probably not. Sounds like a crazy person. Come to California, I know tons of guys looking for someone with your personality. Are you talking to me? I think I'll pass, but thank you for the offer. It's very kind. Not the type of sensuous love-making I desire to give. I mean, I'm flattered, maybe a little curious. What happened? Mass hysteria. Doesn't work. This doesn't quite kill his guy either. I was talking to Zesty. Oh, Zesty. Horse. I want to throw that face. Let's see what we get. Maybe there's a 10 drop we can play. Oh my god. Yogg Saron incoming. I actually have, I have one cost. Now, let's flip his guy and trade it.
You love my new recipe.
I guess I'll squeeze in a heal. I don't know, I'm just trying to kill him. Why doesn't he let me do that? Stop timing out a fat butt. I didn't time him out. Why am I getting held accountable? No death in the deck. We have a Stoneborn in the deck. I can deal 6, 11. And for some reason he drew it with a claw, so I'm fucked. I understand.
Don't keep your thoughts to yourself.
You're not laughing.
We're not dead yet? Doesn't look good anymore. Not much you can do though. Again, we just echoing the same sentiment all night. Location early, Denathrius, you lose. It is what it is. Ideally, like yesterday, I don't think we got hit by either all night in 8 hours. Today we've been hit by 5 or 6 locations and 2 Denathrius in 3 hours.
Do not lose these.
Yeah, slightly less enjoyable. I needed that 1 damage. I needed that. I guess I can play Claw Machine now then, actually. Still might be dead, but... if it's explosive, I can't have that die. So... if it's counter, I lose. And I don't clear them both. Oh, I do if I play both of those. Maybe that's worth it. Where's that from? Mage Scribe? I don't think we win either way.
They stop me tolerating. I have it.
Oh yeah. Duh. We need another fun rogue deck? This deck was fun. Like, as a streamer, your choice is either to just kind of concede when they play the Night Cloak or play these long-winded, miserable games where you really probably don't have a shot. You're just kind of going through the motions. And, yeah, it's definitely less fun. It's definitely less fun to play this one. Freezes, whatever, who cares? You could like play this, eat that, go deeper into fatigue, play that, don't kill that. You think a fun fall arena event is people could bring their own desks from Constructed for a week? I think that reads as absolute drivel. And I'm all for it.
Spell on me.
I'm all for it. I truly am.
Your deeds commend you.
Mage deck looked like fun. Yeah, his deck certainly looks a lot better and a lot more fun than ours, but ours was pretty good and had a lot of fun. 2 losses to Denathrius plus location. Same games, same deck, same experience. And then what? I don't know, Buffet Biggin. We lost to the guy who had 2 Buffet Biggins. I think we went 1 and 2 to 9 and 3. I'll take that. I have no qualms with that.